Some loyal subscribers might remember a long time ago when I did an ARMS creepypasta. I don't know why it got so many views, but I'm doing another one. And it's technically not a creepypasta, but they get views. So they're creepypastas. So the topic for this creepypasta, I'm going to answer the question, how can you get extendable arms in ARMS? I mean, there's a few people that tried to answer that question. Dr. Cole, by the way, I've been pronouncing her name wrong this entire time. It's actually Dr. Coyle. Who knew? So yeah, I'm going to answer that question, but before I do, I want to point out a few things. First off, in my past ARMS video, again, her name is Coyle, not Cole. I got really confused in the video and it said Cole, but then everybody else that I've watched says Coyle. So, yeah. And then, secondly, I actually wrote down some things. So, number 2, the secret project that's kind of hidden away in the name redacted stage, which is Dr. Coyle's stage, is not actually a power suit as I first thought it was. After careful inspection, I realized that it's actually a prototype headlock, which I thought was cool. So yeah, before I answer the question, how do you get extendable arms, I'm going to point out a few cool things first. First off, I want you to take a look at every single ARMS character in the game. Just take a real careful look, especially at their face. Do you see it? Well, I don't blame you if you don't see it. It took me a while to see it too. Every single ARMS character, in their irises, their pupil is swirled, which I thought was really cool in and of itself, but when you look at them, Mechanica, who is in a mech suit, has normal pupil and irises. This blew me away. It was just so cool. It truly shows that the art director, whoever his name, he'll show up like right here, he was really paying attention to the designs of each character, because every single character that's not a robot, actually, every single character that has extendable arms, like actual extendable arms, even extendable hair, has eye swirls. Even Springtron, which I thought was kind of weird, but you know, Dr. Cole, cool. And actually looking at that picture again, Dr. Cole also has eye swirls. So what did I predict wrong? Because my last ARMS creepypasta, I said that Dr. Coyle does not have actual extendy arms. She actually has mechanical arms. Well, I wasn't wrong. You see, all the evidence for the extendable arms and the mechanical arms actually come to a almost depressing story. Let me tell it to you. One day while working at the ARMS lab, Dr. Coyle, a certified genius, was trying to recreate the ARMS serum. As, you know, test tube, do this, and then you get extendy arms. However, the serum wasn't done properly. Instead of giving her extendable arms, it just gave her blob arms that did not look anything like the extendable arms that Springman or Ribbon Girl or any other ARMS fighter had. So she decided to amputate her arms and give herself mechanical arms, subjecting herself to her own experiment once again. But the serum did almost work. It gave her the cool eye swirls that all of the ARMS characters have. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Alright, we're good. Take 5, everybody. We're done. I'm just kidding. So, another weird thing on my list. So, all of the arms, they're all made from different materials. Springman, Spring, Ribbon Girl, Ribbon, Master Mummy, Mummy Things, Mummy, dead mummies. The Ninjara has got chains. The arms characters have everything from springs to ribbons to chains to snakeskin to leather to actual snakeskin and to candy. Candy arms. I mean, that would be awesome. Just the best. Just have candy arms. Great job, Lola Pop. Just applause for you. Candy arms. So, yeah, everybody's got different arms. I thought that was pretty cool, and the art director, again, his name is right here because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Whatever his name is. He was really paying attention and made all of the arms characters have different arms, and I thought that was cool. So yeah, for the moment that you've all been waiting for. How do these arm characters get these crazy stretch arms? Well, I think the answer is actually a simple one. But before I get to that, I'm going to, before I get to my actual answer, I'm going to lead you to how I got that answer. So, the lore of how these people got these stretch arms and occasionally stretch hair is actually nobody knows. Like, even the people that do reviews for it don't know, who played the game. I looked up several times online, nobody had the answer. The lore of the game can literally be summed up in less than a minute. And Nintendo, if one of your game's lore can be summed up in less time than it takes to make a Fruit Snacks video, then yeah. Okay. Basically, the arms lore is that historians have tried to pinpoint the origin of arms, but it's being held back by an invisible hand. They think it's either hereditary, mutation, or extraterrestrial experimentation. Aliens, basically. And the arms characters woke up one day and they fell asleep with normal human arms, and then they woke up the next day with stretch arms or stretch hair. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's start off with that list. Hereditary, mutation, and extraterrestrial experimentation. Basically aliens. So we can actually really easily prove that it's not hereditary. Even though I think Springman is the son of Max Brass, still, if the arms ability was hereditary, you would see it pretty much when you were born, actually. So yeah, that one I'm gonna kick off because again, they just woke up one day and they have arms. Of course, I mean, they already had arms. Yeah, those arms. So it's not hereditary. A mutation? I don't think so. Real life mutations are actually quite common, but they're not really severe. Normal mutations are graying hair, wrinkled skin, and arthritis and stuff like that. But, you know, if you're talking like big time mutations that give you superpowers like X-Men, it never really takes away anything. The mutation would have to dissolve the bone and then change the anatomy of their arm and how it functions. So I threw off that one as well. Extraterrestrial experimentation I thought was a little odd and very specific. So I thought that was the actual thing for a while until you consider that the arms ability has been appearing for centuries. I mean, just look at these photos. They're old. They're really, really old. And so, yeah, I threw that one out the window because, you know, if aliens were experimenting on people to give them stretch arms, I don't think they'd still be doing it. Just common sense. And there's a few things that don't add up, like, why would the aliens experiment on a pop star? Because they like her singing? I just don't really understand. And yeah, it's just some things don't add up for aliens, so it's got to be something else, right? Well, I have the answer for you. So, we went through all of the weird points, and now let's go to the things. So, I thought that it was a little interesting about the ARMS characters themselves. I mean, besides having a zombie and a snake man, for the most part, they're all well, I wouldn't say normal, because they're not all normal. I believe that they were chosen to have these arms abilities by someone, like some sort of arms deity. Like, I don't know. Just arms god or something. Something. I believe that they were chosen because they all are either really, really popular or have really, really strong motives to win the ARMS Grand Prix. And even think about Max Brass. I mean, he is the first he is the very first one to be on the ARMS Grand Prix. And if you actually look at his stuff on the website, it said that he actually created the ARMS League. And the ARMS Laboratories sponsored the ARMS League for the longest time. And then, you know, you look at all the characters, Springman, Ribbon Girl, Master Mummy, Ninjara, Twintel, just Lollipop, Misango. I mean, really, that's actually pretty amazing. They all have really, really strong motivations, and they're all super, super different. I mean, Springman, he's really dedicated, really passionate about fighting in arms and getting stronger. Ribbon Girl, famous pop idol. Ninjara, he wants to compete in arms for his senior project from Ninja College. I want to go to that college, by the way. Nintendo, tell me where that thing is. Please. Min Min, she doesn't have a really big, strong motivation, but she's really, really popular. She's the kung fu lady of the Noodle House, the Nintendo Noodle House, which totally not similar to Nintendo Noodle House. I don't think there's a Nintendo Noodle House though. But yeah, they're all just super, super different and all have really big dreams, hopes, goals. I mean, Misango, he wants to prove to everybody that the Misango and that the Misanga are the strongest fighters. And so, you know, how would you do that? Boom! Stretch arms! Need a senior project? Boom! Stretch arms! You want to be more popular? Boom! Stretch arms! You can't perform enough? Boom! Stretch arms! You want to own a circus? Boom! Stretch arms! That's the same character. You want to find your family? Boom! Stretch arms! You want to get more radical vids? Boom! Stretch arms! So yeah, I think that is some sort of arms deity. And there's another point that I think will sell you on this idea is, well, this. Look at the ARMS Grand Prix symbol. It's a fist with wings, and it's got a little eye thing in the middle here-ish. I thought that this was a really interesting detail. Remember, the art director, whatever his name is, doesn't do things by accident. So to have an eye-like symbol in the middle of a hand is pretty telling, actually. You might think that, oh, it's just a Grand Prix symbol, but look at the Grand Prix symbol from Cars 2. And now arms. Cars 2. Arms. Me. Cars 2. Arms. Me. It's the circle, and then we've, yes? Not yet. It's the circle, and then we've got the eye thingies. I don't know how to make that with my hands. Shush! We've got the circle, and then we've got the eye thingies. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of the all-seeing eye, or the Illuminati. You know, basically, you've got an eye in the middle of your hands, and, you know, it tells you all. And so you give, and then, I'm getting really off track, but not really. So, look at how the Nintendo Direct is introduced. The gift of arms. Having the arms ability is a gift from an arms deity. And also, I actually came up with this idea when the Nintendo Direct came out, but I hadn't really gotten to build upon it and really theorize about it until now. When the Nintendo Direct was over and it just had the cool music playing and a bunch of fighting and, you know, Max Brass, look at this. We had a shot of Headlock in the sky, and then we've got a shot of him on Max Brass's face, spewing out 4 arms. I thought, my first reaction, besides, well, this, was that this is the arms deity. I was like, whoa, it's the arms It's the arms man. This is what gives everybody the arms thing. I mean, that's my first impression, but then I threw that away once I heard about, you know, what headlock actually was. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe, like this video, comment below if I was able to convince you, and I'll see y'all's next time. Bye-bye!